Okay, good morning, everyone. So, right now on gold, I'm still waiting to find a good opportunity to short because we are down like 6 line. And if the market rally, you don't want to short here after you down big because it doesn't make sense you short here after we drop like 6 line, you know what I mean? So yeah, was a good short right here in Asian session. So let's watch exactly what's gonna happen in the next few minutes. Now, let me put the TV in case if any news happen.
Inflation will remain an issue as long as COVID runs rampant.
We have more work to do in terms of addressing the pandemic, and until we're able to fully address the pandemic, we're going to face high prices in our economy.
Shares in electric car makers Rivian and Lucid surge, with Lucid overtaking Ford by market cap, whilst Rivian becomes the world's third most valuable auto company. And the Dutch lawmaker now threatens to hit Shell with an exit tax as the fallout intensifies from the oil major's plan to end its dual structure and move its tax base to the UK.
Germany considers tighter COVID restrictions, while Ireland urges everyone to work from home again. And Slovakia eyes limits for the unvaccinated as COVID surges across the continent.
Did you get the figure? Yes. Go on, give it to me.
4.2% year on year.
4.2%.
So that's well ahead of the expectation. We were looking for what, 3.9, I think, was what had been penciled in.
I saw a lot of a four handle out there, I must be honest.
Core at 3.7 was the expectation I saw here. So we're still waiting for a good look at the core number here. But the 1.1% month-on-month increase for October, again, is ahead of the poll expectation.
Yeah. So the seven. So do you know? I was thinking a lot about this rate announcement we've got coming up, or the one we've had. So we had one where you had I think you had a very nice day actually, if I remember correctly. I was up in Glasgow, but you were at the Bank of England and here, and the Bank of England and here on the 4th of November. On the 4th of November.
Yes.
And the next one is on the 16th of December. So put that in your diary, everybody. 16th of December is the next MPC.
Yes.
But my point being about the 4th of November is it was a 7-2.
It was a 7-2, and yet it was described as
close.
close.
And that's the vote. So this is, they all vote, of course, and it's 7-2 to stay unchanged on rates. And do you know what I think? I don't want to use the word. No, I'm not going to use the word. I've got my head. It was timid. Because if you've got these kind of inflation figures and you are privy to more information and data points than anyone else in the UK, which I hope the MPC are, they would have presumably known that the furlough scheme ending wasn't going to be a disaster. And they would have presumably known that the heating up of UK inflation was going to continue apace with potential 5% by the end of the year. So why was it such a slam dunk? It wasn't close. It was 7-2, as you say.
But I don't think the employment data was as transparent then as it is now. I mean, we've had another set of employment numbers that have come out and suggested actually that a lot of the people that were on the furlough scheme have been hired or rehired at the end of the furlough scheme. So there was no significant slew of redundancies that came. So look, Andrew Bailey has taken a few knocks as a result of the decision that was made.
He's a thoroughly nice bloke, though, I have to say. I've met him a couple of times, a few times, but it's just...
Absolutely. And of course, everybody was keen to accuse him of being the unreliable boyfriend, the same message that was thrown at Mr. Carney. But I think he might actually make the case now that the data is firming up to suggest that more likely than not, they'll have to do something at that December meeting.
I have a lot of data in front of me.
Good.
Including the PPI figures. So would you like to look at the PPI? This is the producer price index, yeah? So headline rate of output prices showed a positive growth of, I'll leave that blank for the moment, on the year to October 2021, up from 7% in September 2021. The figure, the headline output price figure in the United Kingdom is 8%. The headline rate of input prices shows a positive growth of, pregnant pause, 13% on the year to October 2021. I'm going to say that again. The headline rate of input prices showed positive growth of 13% on the year to October 2021. Petroleum products and crude oil prices provided the largest upward contributions to the change. Okay, so we get that. A lot of that may well just be about the price of oil and gas moving around and winging around. But the largest upward contribution to the change in the annual series of output and inflation, respectively, as well. Input PPI is more volatile over time than output inflation. I think we can all appreciate that as well. But I mean, we're talking about some really big figures, and there's chart after chart after chart here as well. And I'm just looking at some of the big increases, and dare I say it, whilst very clearly petroleum is there, you've also got food products. You've got tobacco and alcohol. We talked about alcohol yesterday with one survey saying a cost of a pint in the United Kingdom is 20% higher year on year at its most extreme. Metals, machinery and equipment over the 12-month period has gone up quite a lot. Transport equipment as well. Other manufactured products as well. Now, it may well be transitory. I hear what people are saying. But my goodness me, what was it, that phrase you said earlier? Transitory for longer. I just think that's a wonderful fudge.
Yes. Not my phrase, by the way.
I know
it's been thrown around by a few other people.
But transitory for longer. So how long does transitory have to be permanent as well? There are many wonderful pieces. Look, do your work. Go to the ons.gov.uk. If you want to see some of the information that Jeff and I can see in front of us now, then that's the place to go. The ONS, the Office of National Statistics.gov.uk. And look, we had a great debate with this on Carl Weinberg. Make your own mind up as well.
Yeah, I mean, the output price number that's just trickling through, though, will be seized on by those who argue that actually, there are other, 8% is a punchy number on the output side. So it does suggest that there'll be continued spikes in goods prices. But interesting, when you compare the goods piece of services, you're 4.9% on the all goods, all services 3.2% here. And as we continue, I think, Karen, to watch the economy recover from the scarring of COVID, I think the focus will be on what happens on that services side, because that really represents our strongest clue on how robust consumer demand will be running into next year.
I just want to come to the market reaction, and I'll pivot back to that in a moment. What we've had on the back of that disappointing news for some market participants around the BOE not lifting interest rates was that we saw a slump in sterling, we saw a slump in 2-year gilts. But now, as we've had the data early in the week on the labour market and the data today, you are seeing movement in the gilt market. The 2-year is starting to reprice again. You've seen it start to escalate back towards the levels we were watching on the markets before hopes of a rate hike had been built into the bond market. But you're just not seeing it as aggressively on sterling. That's lagging behind the gilt market at this point. So a little bit of a mixed picture on the trade, and I think that's worth looking at. But to your point, around the demand, the import side story, does a rate hike fix any of this? We all know there are supply chain issues, labour market issues. If you lift rates, does that cool demand off significantly where you start to correct some of the supply shortages because the demand simply just slumps? Or is it just compounding issues? People are paying more on the rate side, on the credit side, they're paying more for labour, they're still waiting for the products they can't get a hold of. So as we talk about bottlenecks in the supply chain, will Andrew Bailey and co moving on rates make any difference at this point, Jeff?
Karen, I'll just pick up because I'm being unbelievably boring this morning, and I hope the viewers will understand. I'm just looking at some of the data. It's actually a very well-written piece by the ONS, so credit to them for giving us all the information. Liquid fuels grew 18.8% on the month as well. There was one here that I found on cars, and I know that again we know what the problems are in the auto industry as well, but it was a huge figure. Here we go. Used car prices increased on the month, just 1 month, by 4.6%. The cumulative increase since April 21 is 27.4% as well. Now, we know there are a lot of bottlenecks now, and a lot of that hopefully is transitory, but even so, 20.
Yeah, I don't like the price action right here, right now, because it's if you go short, you don't have a lot of room to go down. If you go long, you need to add around this line here. So it's a tricky little bit today.
Some of these inflationary pressures are going down with the private equity community and those who are obviously looking at where rates are going in terms of transaction multiples and cost of capital. What's your assessment at the moment of the way the industry is thinking about returns for the next few months?
I think the industry has been worried about inflation already for the last 6 months.
Now, if I go long 2.6 lot here, if I need to add here, this is gonna cost me like 400 points. It's gonna cost me like 1500 if I need to add here 2.67 lot, and I need to add 2.67 lot here. By time the market gets here, I'll be down minus maybe 1500. So that's why I'm calculating the risk and reward, and I'm trying to make 300, 400 against 1500 drawdown. It's not working. But if you're trading 0.1 or you have a small lot, you can take a long here and you add another one. It's gonna cost you maybe $40. If you add one long here and you add one long here, by the time the market gets here, you'll be only minus $40. But for me, because I'm trading 3 lot, it's gonna cost me like big drawdown here, and I don't want to do that. So small guys, I mean, it's a good trade to go long right here, and you can add another one here, and your drawdown will be 40. Your chance to make another 40. So you're making $40 against $40. So each one have to manage the risk on his account. So I'm managing the risk on my account. This is gonna cost me too much. I cannot just add here and another point here and here. If the market go against me 3 times, I'll be down like $10,000, $20,000, which is too much. But if you guys have a small account, you can do one long here, but you don't do any adding here or here or here. You just need to add at the black line so you can get out safe if you are wrong. And here's sometimes what I do. If I have a small account, I used to do like I do one buy and one sell at this black line right here. And I don't care what the market is going to do. If the market go higher, I will exit one with a plus 40. So I'll take another 40 when the market gets here, I take a profit from the long and I add another one short here. If we go back, I'll make another 40. So I did 40 and another 40, I'll make 80. All you need to just manage the risk in your account. Like you can take this trade for your account, but I cannot take it because I'm managing the risk on my account. It's gonna cost me like 10 grand to get to this line. But if you have a small account, it's gonna cost you $40 against you, or you make $40. So yes. You see, I have a feeling it's long from here, you know? Yes, you need to calculate your risk. Because if somebody have like 5,000 or 1,000, is not like 80,000. Yeah, that's why we have this warning. You say, please understand the risk, and you need to understand what you're trading, the margin and everything. And I'll be glad to sit with you one-on-one to see what's your size of account and how many lot you need to trade to be in safe position. Because some people, if he have 1,000, he's gonna go one lot here. If the market go against him like 100 pip, the 1,000 is gone. So especially you need to understand it's not like Forex. Here is little expensive, little bit. You can make more money than Forex and you can lose a lot of money. So I was explaining to JH, the market maker, he was trying to play game with us because every day he see me, I'm trading London Open, and he tried to confuse me. He was expecting me, because we did this like every day for last, so I can feel he tried to set me up today. You know, he's thinking I'll be short here. It's 3 o'clock. He put a big candle here, so he expecting me I short right here, but I didn't do it. Why I didn't do it? Because if I go long or if I go short here, I'm down like 6, 7, 8 lines. So I don't want to short on the basement. You know what I mean? If I go long, I don't want to go long either after we run from this line to this line. So it's really tricky. Then I spoke with JH, how about if we go short here? When the market rally, I want to short right here. If you short right here, how far the market can go? You have a problem with this line. So we need to find out if the market is going to hold this line, because if he's holding this line, like so far he's holding this line, we're going to this line. So if you're planning to short here, you don't have much target, because this line is, the market is not going far. So we just need to be patient. But to me, it's long. We're going to this line. But the risk is too much for me. I don't want to take a 2.67 lot, and if the market go against me, I need to add another position here. It's going to cost me too much. For you guys, if you're trading 0.1 or 0.0, you're making $40, or yeah, the risk is okay, but for me it's too much.
Where firm releases its full year results. Don't miss that first on CNBC interview coming your way next.
There you go, we're going higher. This is like a good setup. The market maker, he tried to set me up so I can go short, and he know I'm adding short right here and here, and he's gonna go higher. I'm not taking this trade because you can feel it. It's a setup. Come on, where is the guy? He usually short in London. He's scratching his head. He's not... I'm going higher. Nobody wanted to short. I'm going down. You see, he tried to... It's a very, very tricky spot for long and short. Now, if I want to short in this candle, my target will be here. Yeah, it's fine. But my risk, I have to add another position here and another position here. This is going to be too much. It's too much risk. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, the market maker, I guess he's tried to study my pattern. And
Financial software firms say.
So he tried to study my pattern, and he tried to set me up for wrong trade. but I'm calculating my risk, because you see, we've been doing this every day now for the last 10 months. Today he have something different. Like, you see, every day we go higher and we go down. The day before, up and down, you know. So he study my pattern, and this guy, he usually go up and down. But you see here, when you trade in this area, I manage the risk. If the market is going down, I can just buy. If the market is going higher, I'm selling. If it's going down, I'm buying. If it's going down, I'm selling. Look what happened here. Today, like here and here is the same thing, but today is totally different. What is the difference here today? Look at what happened. I'm trying to calculate the risk. The first chance here, if I want to go short, I'm not making any money because this line is holding, and maybe we go higher, and because we're going down. And if I try to go long from here, it's too late because it's way already up. Like 4 point. So it's a tricky market. Correct. So the market makers like GH, he tried to bull me in his spot. I don't trade the market unless if he come in my area. Like, if the market doesn't do what I am expecting to do, I don't want to be in his area, you know what I mean? Because he's gonna win and I'll be losing. The market have to come in my area. If I don't see it, I just wait. There's nothing wrong to wait. And this is, I'm glad this has happened today. So everybody understand, before you do any trade, you just need to calculate your risk. Where is my stop? Where is my target? Is this trade is worth it or not? Because this is the big lesson today. Even if we don't make money today on gold trade, this is gonna save you a lot of money. It's like a lesson, like it's gonna take you 10 years to learn this tactic. You need to understand where is your stop, where is your target. If it doesn't make sense, don't take it. So where I'm looking to long to enter the market. I told you my plan. The market, if feel is going higher to test this line. But if I go with 2.67 lot here, and if the is try to shake me down a little bit, it's gonna cost me like 2,000, 3,000. It's gonna cost me, if I get to this line, it's gonna cost me like 15, 20 grand. I don't want to do it because I'm risking 2,500 or 20,000 to make 600. It's not worth it. But for a small guy, if he go long here, the worst scenario, if the market go against him, he's gonna lose 40 bucks because you're trading a small, or you can make 40 bucks, which is okay. So you need to understand to calculate your risk according to your account. This is the lesson for today. And if you are long here, you can take your profit, and if we break this line, we're going to this line. In meantime, let's take a look at the Forex. If we don't have a chance on gold, today, so if I'm looking which trade I should take right now, like yesterday, we took bound OC, bound New Zealand, bound yen, because it's going higher. Today, if I want to take a trade, which trade we should take right now? New Zealand against Euro. Euro is New Zealand. So let's see Euro New Zealand sell. Euro. Euro New Zealand. Okay. So the best trade, Euro New Zealand. Every rally you will sell. And I'm sure this is sell here, you see? So the way you trade it today, you look for 3 green candle. You see? Every time the market rallies 3-4 candles, as soon you see red, you short. You make 20 pips. The market rally, you short. You make another 20 pips. You play all day like that. Because as long if this stay like that, Euro New Zealand is the best trade. Or you can take New Zealand dollar sell. New Zealand is strong, so you need to buy the New Zealand dollar. You need to buy New Zealand dollar. It's going higher. There you go. You see? Before even I look to the chart, I know the New Zealand dollar is gonna keep going higher. You don't want to buy right here. You need to wait for pullback. Every time the pullback, you buy and you sell with 10-20 pips. If I need to take another trade, which trade I should take? You can take bound yen. So bound yen, this trade from yesterday, and you going higher. And the bound was strong. Yen is weak. So this is the third trade. So we have 3 trades, 2 buy and 1 sell. Now, if you don't see any chance on the gold market, you can just keep moving to another Forex market, or if you don't see a good chance, you don't have to wait. If you don't see any good chance on the Forex, you just move to the another pair or gold. Yes, Euro New Zealand on sell mode. Because the Euro, it's a sell. New Zealand, it's a buy. So the first currency you do sell. If the first currency green, you do buy. Okay, if the first currency on red, you need to sell. Yeah, so every time it go higher, like you see three green candles, 4 green candle, when the market rally, you sell. And you cover your short with 20 pip. Every time the market rally, you sell. And when the market come down, you cover your short. When you see, yes, you need to see, let me take you to the MT4 platform so I can show you to you better, since everybody trading from the mobile phone or okay. So if I need okay. Now, if I'm looking, let's say I'm looking to go short because the market is selling off, what I have to do, let the market go green, blue, blue, blue. Then when the market starts going down, you need to short right here. Now, if you see the market is doing like that, one green, one red, one green, one red, don't do nothing. You have to wait for 3 consecutive blue. You have to 3. If you see one green, one red, don't do nothing. Like here, 1, 2, 3, 3 or more, 3 or 4 or 5. Keep your eye on it, and on candle number 3 or 4, you short, and when you short, you cover your short. So the market do it again, 1, 2, 3. You have to look for 3 or 4. Like something like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, you short. Let's say you short right here. The market doesn't go much. The market keep continue another 3 or 4. Short another one here. So you have one short here and one short here. Look what happened. This make money and this make money. This is how you trade it. Is this clear, or you want me explain it again with a different way? Yeah, you short, yeah, sell. Okay, so the pair we talking about Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand. We don't have it. Let's have it on sink or swim. Euro New Zealand. So let me. So 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4, and you cover. So what I'm doing here, because I need to sell, right? Because everything is red here, so I have to sell. So what I'm waiting, yes. So I'm waiting for 3. Here is 1, 2. Like you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you short. Boom. It went from 35 to 10. So you make 25 pip. Here, 1, 2. You need for 3 or more. Okay? Like this setup here. Or like something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you see one green, one red, don't take it. Like if you see something like that, don't say, oh, it's 1, 2 here, and Joe said 3 or 4. I don't like that. You have to see something like that. Okay? Is this very clear? Don't tell me, oh, it's a 3 here. Let's short. I don't like that. I need to see 4 green candles. In order for me to go short, I need to see something like that. All right? This is if I'm looking to short. But if I'm looking to buy, like New Zealand dollar, I need to buy. So what I have to do? I'm looking for 3 or 4. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm looking to go long. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to buy here. So if you bought here, the market will higher. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You buy. But don't tell me, oh, this is 1, 2 here. You need to buy. I don't like that. 1 green. I have to see 3 green. 1 after 1 after 1. Or 3 red. 1 after 1 after 1. Okay. So the same thing for pound yen. Pound yen, if you're looking for buy, what you have to do, you look 1, 2, 3, 4, and you buy. 1, 2, 3, you buy. Okay. Now, is this a good buy? I saw 1 and 2 red. Is this a good buy? No. Don't tell me the market went higher 10 pips and I missed the trade. You follow the rule. This is my rule. Okay. Like if you said it's 1, 2 and the market went 40 pips, next time if I see 1 or 2, I will buy it. It's up to you, but this is not my way. My way, you need to have 3 or more. Because if you do that, I can show you a lot of time the market, you will not make money. Because here, let's say you bought 1 and 2, you bought here, you only make 7 pip. By time you paying the spread, you don't make money. The trade went against you after that. Do you like Euro New Zealandi? How many? How many green candle? Right now we have 1 and 2. And the third one is still working. But even if somebody knew, no, not 2. I'm not looking for 2. At least 3 or more. Yeah, I need 3 candle. 3 candle to close. Like this candle. 1, 2, 3. I need to see 3 large candle. Like if you see small green candle, I'm not interested in something like that. I need to see the rally, the market going higher, like 20, 30 pips. This is what I'm looking for. Or if I'm looking to short, I need the market go down at least 20 pips. Yeah. It doesn't matter to close because let's say in one candle, the market rally 40, 50 pips. Are you planning to short this candle or no? if the market move from here to 40 pips or 50 pips in one candle, is this be a good short? Or you wait a little bit? Like something like that, you see? I'll show you. This is very good example. You see, you have red here, right? And suddenly the market went down, big candle, and you saw one big candle like that. It's going higher. Are you planning to short? If you do it in 1 minute, you went from 1,415 to 20. You have 20 pip candle. Are you planning to short? My rule is 3 or more. 3 or more, 3, 4 candle. Yes, so you got it now. Like here, we have 3 candle. All right, so let's watch it. Let's watch the short. Should I short here? Our rule, I mean, after I explain for last 15 minutes, what's your answer? Sell or buy or sell? We're looking for 3. You got your 3, right? All right, yes, to sell. Okay, you got it. What if the market went higher? You wait for another 3 or 4 candle, for 3 or more, 3 more candle, and short another one again. Okay. Like for example, let's say I'll give you example. Let's say you have a sell here, okay? So you went 1, 2, 3, you short. Then the market took another run, 3, 4 candle, you short. If you are in the same spot, don't short, don't add any short. But if you went higher another 30, 40 pips, you short, okay? So let's say here, 1, 2, 3, 3 green candle, you short right here. Okay, because you saw 3 candle or 4, and you have a red, so you'll be selling. The market took another run, 3 green candles, so short another one right here, because you trading with the trend. The trend is down. This trade make money, and this trade make money. You got me? So don't get scared if the market keep going higher, because you're trading on the red zone and you're looking for a short. Now, New Zealand dollar, 1, 2, 3, right? So this is a buy. If the market maker, he tried to trick you and he pulled the market down a little bit, you add again after 20 pips or 30 pips. But keep your eye on this. As long as this is strong and this week, you can do the adding. Okay? If the condition is still the same, you keep doing this. If the market keep going higher, you can do adding. But if the condition here is started changing, and this is turn green and this is turn red, you have to get out and take your loss and move to another trade. Look at the pound yen. You see the market is rallied. You see here 1, 2, 3. You buy after 3. Let's say you bought here. The market went against you 10, 20 pips, and look what happened. You make 30 pips already by now. Is this clear? Do you guys have any another question? Gold. Let's take a look at the gold. Now we rally. And I took short here when I was explaining to you pound yen and pound Aussie. It was very risky. I didn't call it because it's very risky. Because we went like 1, 2, 3. Now, let me show you something here. We went down, so the trend is down. So any rally, 3 or 4, you need to do 1, 2, 3, and you took short. You cover very quick. Okay? Now, it's very risky. I didn't call it. Why? Because by time as soon we are here, the market will go down very quickly. You cannot catch it. If you short here, you're not making any money. That's why I don't call it. Because if I short and by time you look at open your chart and you're busy with pound New Zealand and you will short right here. After already I'm out. So especially the market is very tricky today. So, but this is a good example. If the trend is down, you need to short after 1, 2, 3. No, because you're trading on one screen. I have like 10 screens. I took it very quickly. I was explaining the Euro New Zealand, and you focus on Euro New Zealand short, and a lot of traders, they focus on Euro New Zealand, and we already down 20 pips. The same thing here, New Zealand dollar. I don't want to confuse the trader. So if we focus, for me, it's easy to trade like 3. Well, I told you the plan here, 1, 2, 3. We short, right? This trade is making money. You are already on trade, right? and here you are on a buy, and here you are on a buy. Okay, now if I'm explaining this setup on Euro New Zealand, if you saw this in gold, you will take it, or because some people, I don't know, these people is new or they can manage 3 position or 4 position. For me, it's very easy to manage 3-4 position. So if you are fast, so I'm giving you example. 1, 2, 3. This trade is very quick because here's what's happened. If you don't catch it with me, you'll be in losing position. That's why I didn't call it. You need to be super fast in gold, and you need to have like 6-7 year experience so to take the call on gold, because otherwise if you took it here, if I said short, by the time you get here, this is like if you go with this here, it's gonna cost you like 2,000, 3,000. Trust me, you see, I know what's gonna happen. If I call it here short, people are gonna get short here and the market's gonna spike on them. I don't want to do that. I know when I can call the trade and when I can slow down and when I can go fast. So this was good example in Euro New Zealand. It's a sell. We take our time. You call it right. Everybody have time to go. You don't want to do this on gold trade. Okay. Did you guys, so you guys understand now? If I said I'm looking for short, it doesn't matter. It's gold, Euro, New Zealand, Pound Yen, Ocean. You know my rule is I'm looking for 3 candles. If I'm looking for a buy, I need 3 red candles in order for me, because the market is going long, so I need 3 or more. So if I bought here, the market rally 30-40 pips, thank you, I'm out. Look for a different trade. And here we went from 61.30 to 20, 10 pips. Now, let me ask you, if you guys follow me, what's our target? The bank target in Euro New Zealand, what's his target? Did anybody remember in Euro New Zealand? What's the target for Euro New Zealand? Okay. So if you guys want me to just focus on gold on London hour, I can do that, but I don't have to go through the Forex. So let me know if you want me just to focus on gold, because here's what's happened today. We focus on 3-4 pair Forex and you missed the gold trade. What we can do, we can just keep the gold trade and we don't need to talk about anything else. Only we trade on gold trade for London hour. So give me your opinion. If you need to trade gold trade only, what I can do, I forget about the Forex market and we can trade only gold. If you can handle If you can handle 3-4 trade, you can take 3-4 trade. All right, guys, if you need to follow us all day, because I'm in the chat room all day, you can talk to me, you can ask me question. You can ask me question if you want on the chat room. I'm on 24 hours, but right now we do 1 hour on the YouTube. Please subscribe so you can get update every time we go online live. You can get alert and you can join us. You can ask your question and you will get money management lesson. A lot of things we need to talk about every time we are live. So please subscribe so you don't miss any video, because all the video is very important. Okay, so if you guys have any question, please email me or email JH. If you want to be in the chat room, also you can talk to GH or you can sign up in our chat room. Okay, guys, I will be on the chat room. If you guys have any question, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow on Asian session. Take care, guys.